All right, Jeff, you are ready to go.
All right. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming today. It's good to see you. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to hit like and subscribe. It helps a really good deal. And we're always doing really cool videos like this one. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you like and subscribe. If you do have questions as we go, please feel free to chat them. If you're in YouTube, Ed may or may not see them in real time, but I'll make sure he gets a copy of them. In any case, let's kick off. Let me go ahead and read our legal disclaimers, make the lawyers happy, and then we'll turn everything over to Ed, and he's going to talk about Coral Trader. So here we go. Today's demonstration is designed to instruct you on using MetaStock and the accompanying software plugins. It's not a recommendation to buy or sell, but rather guidelines to interpreting and using specific indicators and features within the software. The information, software, and techniques presented today should only be used by investors who are aware of the risk inherent in trading. MetaStock shall have no liability for any investment decisions based on the use of the software, any trading strategies, or any information provided in connection with the company. So there you go. We've had Ed on here a number of times. I've introduced him a number of times, and it's always fun. We've been working with Ed for a number of years. In fact, when I started, this year in March, it'll be 26 years ago, when I started, we were selling really, really good products created by Ed, and systems, trading methodologies. We had a bundle package that actually included, I believe it was his OmniTrader product and MetaStock. He's always been a really, really good designer of programs. He's brought a really, really cool AI engine to MetaStock, and today he's going to be talking about something completely different. So we're always happy to have Ed in here. Great asset to have on our team for MetaStock. Really creates a lot of really, really cool stuff. So let me go ahead and kind of get Ed going. Ed, how are you doing today?
Hey, well, let me check. Oh, pretty good.
Good. Well, I don't have any jokes for you. So.
Oh man, come on.
I'm sorry. I'm going to make a New Year's resolution to have one next time.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to it.
Okay. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get the presentation over to you. Let me do this.
All righty.
Let's presenter.
Fired up here. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Well, welcome everybody. It's always a pleasure to come on with MetaStock. I love doing this. Like Jeff said, we've been working together for many, many moons, a long, long time. And it's been a lot of fun. It goes all the way back to 92, believe it or not. Long time ago. I won't date you, Jeff. Don't worry. But
I graduated high school in 92. So,
so yep. Not too long after that.
It's all yours. We can see your screen. Okay. I'm going to get out of the way.
Okay. Well, feel free to pop in anytime you want. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we go back that far, and I started my company Nirvana Systems in '87, and the reason I did it, I was an engineer, software, automation design engineer, and I kept working with trading, and I figured, gosh, I could probably make this a little more automated. So I decided to start a company to create automated stuff, And so one of the first things we did was we made a way to automate the DOS version of MetaStock. Loved MetaStock. I said, man, that's the thing I want to work with. And so we did that and visited Steve Akalis, who was the founder of Equus International, the original name actually it had a name before that even, but Equus was what it was when I came on. And came out to Salt Lake City, met him, met the team, just super, super people, awesome. And he looked at what we had built to run MetaStock and he said, man, that's pretty cool. And so we started selling them and they were very useful to people with that version. And so, we kept going after that. And I decided to peel off and work on artificial intelligence. And in about 95, 96, so we built neural network, genetic algorithm, and things like that. And actually, recently, or I guess 3 years ago now, it seems like not that long, but it has been 3 years. I looked up Jeffrey again and said, hey, we haven't talked in a while. I've got this AI stuff, and I think it could really be a good add-on for MetaStock. And he agreed, so we did it. And it's called Fulgent AI Engine. And that was kind of the start of the whole, creation of these products for MetaStock, and it's with the company that I created then called Fulgent Technologies, and that's kind of a place where we build versions of our software for other platforms. And of course, it's just like before, MetaStock was the first one, and the best, frankly, that we did. So that's it's been a great time with Jeffrey these last 3 years, and creating these products and delivering them to his customers, you guys, and it's just a lot of fun and love doing it. So thanks for having me. I want to show you this product is a really special thing that not many people know about. This indicator, it has been around for a while, but it's really powerful in the way it works. And we talk about choppy markets, and they have been choppy. Boy, you look at a chart of the NASDAQ for the last 3 months, and it just looks like a checkerboard, you know, green, red, green, red, green, red. It's all over the place. So it's kind of hard to trade that, but the individual stocks inside the NASDAQ and other stocks have actually established some really good trends in here. So what you need is something that can then find the turning points, find the trends. And again, this particular indicator, the Coral Trend, which is the basis for Coral Trend Trader, really does the job. So let's dive right in here and I'll show you what it does and all that. I titled the presentation, Harnessing the Power of the Coral Trend Indicator. But yes, we will be talking about choppy markets because that's what it really handles really well. Okay, let's go ahead and just really quick. I've already said most of this, but just about us a little bit. Have been in partnership with MetaStock, since early 90s, making plugins for the DOS version. And it's been great. In the last 3 years, we've created these different products, these 5 products. And of course, Coral Trend CT Trader is the most recent one. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. But it's just been really, truly awesome. Thanks, Jeff. Okay, so let's look at Coral Trend and what it is. You may have already seen this. And if you Google it, you'll see a lot of references to it. In a Google search, it'll tell you that the Coral Trend Indicator is a linear combination of moving averages. It's very important how it puts them together, all obtained by a triple or higher order exponential smoothing. And then it says in the same, if you Google that, it says the indicator comes with a trend indication, which is based on the normalized slope of the plot. So this is the picture right next to that definition in Google. And it's like, it kind of does this, coral looking thing. So it has the little green dots under the uptrends and the red dots and the downtrends. And if you were to plot a moving average on top of this, a moving average, you would see that this is much faster to react. And that's really what they accomplished with Coral Trend, was it created that very quick turning momentum. And because of that, it's the perfect thing for what we did with it. I've got a slide here talking about moving averages, and you can just see, I mean, look at this. You've got something following the chart. And I mean, when that sucker turns down, it's down. It doesn't, kind of lollygag around here and, oh, it's really, really late. It just turns really, really quickly. So that's what makes it such a great indicator with minimal lag on the turning points, and that's what we want. Now, why is this so important? Well, most of you, I'm pretty sure all of you, look at something that we call pivots in charts. It's the turning points, right? Like there's a pivot, here's one here, there's one down here, because if you can trade right on the pivots, you can get amazing profits from those reversals. Or if you can trade pivots with a trend, like you're going in a downtrend here, and you're ready to get into a short position right on that pivot down, also amazing, but you got to get really close to it. And again, that's what Coral Trend lets us do. Now, the typical way that people create pivots in charts is with something called ZigZag, which is in MetaStock. And so ZigZag forms a pivot picture for you. And gosh, I've used it a lot. It's a great little indicator, but it's a good thing to compare against Coral Trend, because this example shows that with a zigzag, which has been matched as closely as possible to this, and I'll say what this is in a second, you see that it missed this pivot right here. And that's because the upturn in the chart was not enough for the percentage move required by the pivot formation. That's how zigzag works. You move a certain percentage and you say, okay, I got to have a pivot there because I've moved enough, and it just doesn't quite make it. Well, if you look at the Coral Trend, on the same chart, it is turning inside there. So if we look at every place that the Coral Trend changes direction and make a pivot to the left of it, you're going to find that pivot. That's really the beauty of it. So what we do is here's another one here that didn't, look at this, didn't get that one either over there. That's a pretty nice little pivot. So we basically harness the Coral Trend to get these pivots. And so that is what, the whole package is about, is trading off of those pivots in different ways. Okay. So we look at the experts that are provided, and of course, we're going to dive into the software in just about 2 clicks. So let me define them first, and then we'll do that. There's 4 experts provided. They're called Trending, Breakout, Swing, and the bonus, WM Patterns, which is pretty cool. But they're designed to find these different situations. And I want to go over those very quickly with you. The first is Trending. So how do you know you have a trend? Besides the fact the chart's going up? Well, if you have what we call a higher low, that is the best way to determine that you've got a trend in play. So I have a pivot formed down here, and now I have another one. See the coral trend turns up right there. So right there, I've got a pivot formed, and it is higher than that pivot. This one, you can't see the one that's down here because that's sitting on top of it, but this is a higher pivot than there. So what we do is we detect that that pivot is above that pivot, and we put a signal out there. And this is the experts, what it does. And it says trending on it. So that's the trending signal. And it's just a great thing to look for because, the trend is your friend, as they say. So in this market, we've had more of a cyclical situation, not so much trending, but this is very good for a lot of charts. And you can very quickly see it as long as the opportunity is brought to your attention, which is what this stuff does. The breakout expert is looking for breakouts of pivots. So in each of these cases here, I have a pivot formed like this one, and we're breaking out through that pivot that pivot point. And so it looks for those. I've got a coral trend pivot. Am I breaking out through it? Yes. Also a very good place to trade. You have to be a little careful with breakouts because they can turn back around on you. So you want to make sure you've got good volume, and it's stuff that you normally confirm charts with. But they're great again to look for, prospect for, and trade. Really a tremendous pattern. Okay. So let's see here. Let's get down to the next one. Is my favorite, and it's actually, I think it's the one that works the best in the package because you're going to see these trades in a minute. They're just really amazing how well it works, finds them. But each of these little arrows in here is a swing trading signal from the CT Trader software. Of course, I would pick an example where they're all perfect. I have to do that, but because they're not all perfect all the time. But it really, most of them do look like this. You've got this turn. It detects. Look at that little pivot right there. ZigZag would never see that. You've got the signal. Maybe you wait for the breakout of this recent high, and you're off to the races. Here we got a breakdown on the right, which is significant. So again, it's just a great little thing to go finding these swing trading turns. And this is the one that you probably mostly want to use in this market because of its ability to find those. All right, now for the bonus pattern. That is the W and the M. So, I had these pivots, and I created Coral Trend Trader because I wanted those really tight pivots, because I want to trade close to them, right? I go, well, you know what? You can make chart patterns with that stuff. So we did, and we made these two called the W and the M. And these are actually written up quite a bit in technical analysis books. And the whole idea is, I put the lines on here, the blue lines, but you got a W formed, right? Doot. And we break this pivot right here. That's your signal to go. You also look for M's. So here's an M, doot, and you break that pivot right there, and you're probably going down like a big dog many times. So, you could call it kind of a head and shoulders pattern if you want to. It's not quite, there's no head, just shoulders. But, it's the same kind of an idea. You have a consolidation that fails, and that leads to a nice move. So it's great. Okay, so those are the four experts. They're very simple: trending, breakout, swing, and the M and W patterns. They're great to prospect for and trade from. Okay, so now let's look at the software, more about the software itself and what it is and what it does. So we, of course, have an expert advisor. All of our products have that. And in this case, as with the others, we do several things with this. First off, we have the signals. You see these signals, and they're labeled like you see in those examples. And we also explain what each expert is. So if you click after a signal, it will tell you what that is and kind of what it's based on. And then we also, this was the tricky thing, and I think we may be the only plugin that does this, I think, maybe. But we also put stops in the charts, so you can trade this mechanically with those stops if you choose. And we put the stop level at the current cursor point right there. So that just makes it pretty easy to follow these signals if you want to do that in terms of how they get to their exit that we have defined in the software. And of course, we did the best job we could. We really tried to get them, not too tight, not too loose, just right. So there you go. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and get into the software, and we'll just take a gander at it. So we've got MetaStock here. Just love what you guys have done with this thing. It's so cool. It's so easy to use MetaStock. I just love it. So let's get the chart up first. And I got my symbol here, Boeing selected. I'm going to open the chart, and I already have my advisor turned on. And there it is. So, I mean, what we could do is just go through a bunch of charts and we're done, because you kind of get these signals like, see how good those are. And, that's That's it. But it does more stuff, of course, which we need to go over. But this is basically, sorry, Austin allergies are getting me again. Go away. Just go. Okay. Thank you. So we've got these different experts in here, and most of them are going to be swing trades because that's the dominant mode of the market right now. But let me show you how cool this is. The thing that drives all of this is the Fulgent engine inside here. And I'm going to mute myself 1 second. By Jove, I think I got it. All right. So this is the Fulgent interface, and it runs in the background, actually runs in the tray, the system tray. And this one's kind of loaded up with our applications. If you just got CT Trader, you would just see CT Trader in here, but you can have others. And so I'm going to double click CT Trader. We have patterns and AI and other stuff, but okay, CT Trader. And here's where you see the experts. So it's super simple. I mean, you can turn on the ones that you want to activate. Right now, I only have the swing trading expert activated. That's why I'm only seeing swing trades. Let me go and activate the other 3 here. All right. And I'm going to now refresh the chart. And if there are any of those in this chart, let me see if there's any. No, they're all swing trades. So, but we'll see them in a minute when I go through the charts. So it's just very, very easy to do that. You can also turn on longs and shorts. We have defaulted. The swing trading expert is really good in both modes. And so that has the shorts turned on, but you can turn on the others if you want to. Or you can say, I only want to trade with the swing one and turn the others off like I did, however you want to do it. Whichever ones are activated, okay, those will be used everywhere. So explorations, system tests, the advisor. So once you turn something off, it's not going to show up anymore, anywhere. So that makes it really nice that the whole thing becomes customized to exactly the way that you want to use it. But really, that's it. I mean, that's what it does. We're done. So, okay, so you can see here I've got Boeing and the date and everything. And if I click in the chart, like let's say there, it would say, okay, you've got, actually there's no signal there. Let me go a little bit, let me find one that's in play a little bit longer. There we go. So this one is a swing trade signal, and the current stop at that point, and if I zoomed in, you'd see there's a little dot right there where it is, where I click there. There's a dot at $134.22. And so, like I say, as you go through, you click anywhere. That's not near enough close to the signal. Let's see. Here's one, right? That. So $250 is that point right there where the stop is. And we also put the stops in the chart, which you can see going right there. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit. We're just going to go through some charts for a little while because really, this isn't designed to be a long webinar because it's so simple. The thing finds these trades. They're based on Coral Trend. They're awesome. They get the pivots really nailed. I mean, that's pretty much it. There's not much else to say about it. But there's some other features that I want to show you real quick here. So let's go ahead and look at just a few. I'm just going to go through some here. To the right, we'll just see. And, you know, as good as it is, it's not perfect. There's going to be some signals that stop out and stuff, of course. But you can just see generally there's a swing trade there that, you know, they're just really good. Let me go a little bit closer here, actually, on the current data. So you can see just a little bit better. There we go. All right. No, back in. Okay, we'll go forward. We're just going to go through some. This is stocks in the Dow. So again, swing trades. And I have not seen the other. Let me make sure I have those turned on because I should be seeing some, I'm thinking, in the other modes. No, they're on. Okay, we're just not seeing it yet. Let's see. Let's go to the right. So there's a swing trade here. You know, did really well all the way down to there. And there's some really short-term ones here. Down, mostly down. Here's some up ones here. Up, 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 up. I mean, next chart. I mean, honestly, if you're looking for these in the market and you get to one, that's what the Explorer is for. I don't ever recommend that anyone just pick a chart and take all the signals. The way to do this is you want to look for a bunch of them that are happening today. You can scan the whole market if you want to. And we're going to get to that next. The Explorer, it's an amazing feature in MetaStock, easy to use, it's great. So you find all these things and you look at them and you look for other stuff going on, increases in volume, near resistance, you know, breaking through a trend line, some pattern work. And once you train yourself to do that, like you look here and if you got this signal, you're going, well, heck, we're breaking through the base of that consolidation, short that sucker. So trading is hard, and getting really good signals is hard. These are really good, but you need to do what you do, which is you look at them, you got 7, 10 candidates, just go boop, boop, boop. Oh, that one is really set up well. And this is a learned thing. But what the software does is it brings these to you. Otherwise, you're just going through charts looking for something to do. And, that's why all of us, write these indicators and systems, just to make that easier. But I just want to point out, there is no holy grail. That's a term in trading if you haven't heard it, but there's no holy grail system. This is very, very good, but you do want to bet those signals. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through. I'm going to do, 4 or 5 more. And let's see where we're on time here. Just check that real quick. Oh, yeah, we got tons of time. So let's see. I'm still, what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn off the swing trades because I am thinking I should be seeing more of those and more of the others. And so I'm going to turn those guys off. Okay. And let's refresh the chart again and see what we get. There we go. There's breakout, trend following, breakout, yay, breakout. Okay, they're there. Now, one of the things, though, about these signals is you can't show 2 on top of each other because they have exits. So once a signal fires, bingo, and it's following the chart, if some want to fire in here, they can't because it's already in trade. It's doing a trade. I mean, if we put all of those on here, oh my goodness, it would be a mess. Now, one of our products, the chart pattern engine, does show everything because there's no exits. It's just showing where the patterns are. So, that's something we do that's really cool. And it's very popular. But if you're trading a system like this, you got to have exits, and that means trades are blocked. But let's go through a few more here. Then I want to show you the other tools in MetaStock. So let's see. Nothing really in here. A few trades right there. And let's see here. Breakout. Yep. Now, the other thing that we provide this, of course, is, and there's a very nice one right there. There's one there, is the indicator. So if I zoom in really close, let me just get here, because it's pretty valuable. You can see the change in color going from red to green. And yep, so that's the coral trend indicator that you get with this template. We also just did this. We added another indicator, and it is a histogram. So if you want a view of this that shows you exactly where those turns are without looking in here really close, because we're not drawing the actual pivots because we can't do that. And we're not going to use ZigZag. So if you want to see where they are, there's another template. Let me just show you real quick here. See, apply template. And again, this is new. It is being added into the manual right now. They're going to release it very, very quickly. So it's right there, but it's just a nice little extra thing. So let me find it. Here it is. Okay. So there's those charts in the chart. And so if you're looking, if you zoomed in a lot more, you'd see them a lot clearer. But the downs and the ups right there, right? So it's just a nice little thing that the programmers did to make it a little clearer to see where those are. Not that you need them, you got the signals, but as an indicator, it's pretty cool. Okay, let me go back to the other one here real quick. Where is it? Template, apply template. Yes. See, Fulgent AI, there it is right there. Okay, I'll go back to this one. So, that's really, like I said, what it does, but what you want to do, it's good to look at charts, but like I say, the thing is you want to go looking for these candidates out there. So let's do that. And we do that with the next thing that we're going to talk about, which is, if I can get to it here, go. This thing, the Power Console, which is, again, they've made it really simple to use MetaStock with this stuff because it's just all right there. Everything you want to do is right on this console. So if you don't have MetaStock, I'm just telling you, this is so easy to use. You just got to get it because it is. So we're going to go next, look at the exploration part and go look for signals, today, yesterday, day before. How's that sound? Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. And let me see here. Hold on. There we go. Back to this. And I'm going to go into the Explorer, which is right there. Click it. And all I got to do is select the exploration, which there's lots of them in here. You can see there's a bunch from us for the different products we've released. But we're going to be looking at this one, the CT Trader. And I've got swing turned on here. Let's just go ahead and look for those. and I'm going to get a reasonable sample of candidates. Let's go ahead and do the S&P 500. Now, you might think that would take a really long time to scan. That's where this thing is so cool, because it doesn't. Okay, the SP 500, we've got actually way more data than we need. I'm just going to load 500 bars. That's plenty. And if I get everything done, yep, I got my list down here. I've got my Explorer set up here. I'm good to go. All right, Houston, fire away. Let's start this exploration. That's 500 stocks. Look how fast it's doing that. So it's calculating coral trend over 500 bars and finding all the pivots, all the signals, and where are they, making my job so easy because I'm just going to go trade the ones that look really good. Okay, almost done. I need a little Jeopardy music here, you know, going along. Okay, there we go. It's actually amazingly fast. All right, there you are. And so here's the output. Now, we as a company making stuff for this, we can define columns in here, which we've done. And we'll explain what they are. The one on the left is the long signal column. Let's see if we have here. Actually, we do not have any. Interesting. Very interesting. Here's the short column. The in long column is, let's see here. I'm looking. This is not producing any. That is really weird. So I just ran this and it did. It was a different list though. I ran on the S&P 100. So I'm wondering, what did I do? I think I turned them off. Sorry, operator error. Fire that guy. Okay, so let's see. Let me shut this down for a second. Bring up. This is the problem when you get into webinars and you start talking, you just sort of, your brain goes offline a little bit. All right. Okay, where are you? There you are. Okay, and I need to get the system tray here. There's Fulgent. Bring it up. Right there. That's where it lives, in the system tray. And go into CT Trader. Okay, so I turned off this. Jeffrey, you should have yelled at me. You saw me do it. That's bad. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the swing experts. So now it actually can generate those. Sorry. That's all right. No harm, no foul. Easy. Go back in here. I'll just run it again. Okay. Dang. First time I've done that. All right. We'll get. It's going. Where are there no signals? There should be lots of them.
Yeah, if it makes you feel better, we did that yesterday when we were playing with it.
Did you? Okay. That does make me feel better. Oh yeah. Somebody at support told me they talked to you. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, they were nice though.
They're always nice. So yeah. Okay. So let's see. We'll look at here in long. What? I'm still not seeing any. That is so weird. Well, now, okay. So now I have to pull out the big guns. All right. Now we're going to scan for all of them. No excuse this time. Let's go. Run that exploration. Okay. This is looking for all the experts. Now, if none come up this time, it's time to call support. But they should. And like I said, I just did this and it was great. I found some really good stuff. So keep the faith. You know, I've been doing software demos for so long, I just get used to things happen. It's just part of it. All right. Let's see. I'm going to click on the columns here and see if we got anything. Okay, none there. There we go. All right. Okay. Back on track. Here we go. So that's the in long column, which shows all signals that are in trade and have been in trade for, I think it goes up to three days. No, actually longer than that. It goes up to as far as they go. So this trade right here has been in trade for 5 bars. And the reason we do this is that often, you know, you get your signal and the place to trade it is a couple bars later after you get some confirmation that the chart's moving in that direction. So rather than just show you the signals that happened today, we show you the ones that happened, you know, a while back. So like if I double click on this, you know, I should see that signal and there it is. And let me go and zoom in a little bit here. Yeah. This will be helpful on the other ones. All right. So it's a trending trade. So we're in a trend here, but we have a little bit of a pullback. Let me find one that's a little bit sooner. Here's 2 bars. One thing I'm really curious about. Nope. Okay. There's still no current ones there. All right. So I'll go to this one. This is Atmos Energy and 2 bars ago. Okay. All right. So this one is a nice higher low formation. And so that is a decent candidate right there to look at. You go looking through these and flagging them because you moved up, you pulled back about halfway. So that's a good place for that. And it's in trade right now, 2 bars. Let's look at the next one, automatic data. Okay, this is another one which is trending. So this pivot is higher than that pivot. It's a good place to consider going long because of that. But you get the idea. You just go through the ones that are, pretty recent. In fact, I can sort this column. And maybe I'm just not giving it long enough to sort it. That's probably what I'm doing wrong here. Hold on. Let's see, no. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Okay, so this has been in trade 43 bars. If I sort it again, you kind of go down here to the start of them. All right, in trade signals. There we go. Okay, so these are the really recent ones. So here's like 1 bar ago, 1 bar ago, 2 bars ago, and so on. So we'll just do a few more of these. Here's Jumper Networks and see what it's got for me. Okay. So this one, yeah, it's just firing right there. Trend following signal. This one, all right. Again, trend following signal from right here. And let's see, we looked at Atmos already. Look at Deer. Deer is 2 bars long. Okay. And also a trending signal. So, and it's reasonable this chart would trend because it came up and it consolidated, but it's not what we're really looking for, because what we're looking for with that type of signal is a higher low. So if one did fired here, you pull back to a higher low, that's the best place to take a trending signal. So like I said, you go through these and the program is going to fire them according to the rules, and then you look at them and confirm them very quickly with your eyes. All right, very good. So that's the Explorer. We also had the other thing in here is the system tester, which let me see here, bring up that. And it's same thing, it's been integrated into MetaStock. So you check the CT Trader system up here, get a population, and then run it, and it'll provide those. Let's see here. Do I have one set? Let me look real quick. I thought I had one here. Yeah, there we go. So I've got whatever the Dow 30 selected. So I'll just show you what it does. System tester, and it'll run that. And it's really fast. So for whatever stocks you're trading, you'd want to, you'd check the mechanical accuracy of the system against that and get the results and look at, the ones that came out. This is the Dow 30. So it's a great little feature in MetaStock for showing the efficacy of any mechanical system and how well they work on your list that you're running. All right. And that's really it. You got the charts, the expert advisor, the Explorer, and the system tester, all just integrated and great. So, okay. All right. Very good. Let's just go ahead and go back here to the PowerPoint and covered all that. So now we get to the end where we talk about all this stuff and what you get with the package. So go ahead and cover that, and I'll let Jeff take over from there. So the CD Trader package for MetaStock includes all of these assets, the indicator, including the new one, the histogram that I showed you, these 3 experts and the pattern expert, which is right there, and the other 3, plus explorations, which we did, and system tests. So all of those things are included. And also, this is something that's very important, is there is a comprehensive manual. So and this actually was created by the staff over there, MetaStock. They did a really good job working on it with our input. It's very, very complete, shows how to do every single thing that I did. And so that's important. A lot of companies just let you wing it kind of with, go Google stuff or whatever. It's all there. So you're good to go on that. Okay. Indicator for experts, how to use the advisor, explorations, and the system tester. Okay, so there you go. So I do think that CT Trader will help you a lot because it will find those sharp turns in the charts for swing trading, and also the trend following and breakout signals. And you have the indicator, which is very fast with the charts. It really does turn quickly. And so that's going to also really help you just visually. So there it is. Now their box may not look like our rendition, but That's what we thought it might look like. So my artist made that. CD Trader for MetaStock. And of course, we don't have boxes anymore. We used to. So it's just $4.99, which is a great price considering everything that's included in this. However, this is a MetaStock webinar. So I'm going to pass this back to Jeffrey, and he can tell you if he has any specials today on CD Trader.
For sure. I'm gonna actually show you the box so we can decide which one is going to be the official one. So I like yours. Our design team also had an idea in terms of what they wanted to do, and I'm just going to let you look at it, and whichever you decide we should go with, yours or ours, we're going to decide right now.
Oh, you have yours on the screen?
Not yet. Here it comes.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let me know when you can see it.
Can I be brutally honest? Oh,
can,
that's beautiful. That's way better. That's way better. Yeah, do that one. I'm going to screen capture that right now, in fact.
I'll send you the art.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it right here. All right, very cool. Ed, I want to say thank you. I'm going to recap kind of what's in here. We do have a special offer for everybody. You always do such a good job of kind of showing off what's in MetaStock and how it works and all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate your coming in and spending some time with us. We did have one question for you, and like a good presenter, you answered it in the first 10 minutes. We wanted to know why it was called Coral Trend.
Okay.
And you explained it. So,
we got it.
There you go. All right. Thank you very much, Ed. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jeffrey. I'll sign off. Thank you, guys. Glad you were here. Thank you.
All right. Cool. All right. Let me go back a little bit. Let's just go. Okay. What I really do like about the Coral, so he kind of talked a little bit about the Coral Trend Indicator and kind of how it works and kind of how it does a really good job of identifying trend accurately and quickly. And he talked a lot about the waves. The thing I liked about it as I was kind of learning a little bit about it and going through it is the systems and the methods that they use these pivots in these directions for. So, and he talked about it. The trending basically is very much a Dow theory. Higher highs and higher lows equals a trend. And so the CT trending is very much a Dow theory, but because it's using better pivots, a better pivot identification, it's going to be a system that's working using, just improving on a methodology that's already been proven. You have your breakout. Obviously, breakouts have been used forever. The turtles made them famous back in the 80s, but with this one, again, since you're identifying those pivots earlier or crisper or whatever the adjective is that you want to use more effectively, it's going to be a system that works. You've got the swing system, the classic swing system, and an always popular M pattern, W pattern. And again, since you're identifying these areas, these are just classic methodologies. But what Ed has done with them is he's been able to kind of develop a way to identify pivots in a way that you could say is faster and more reliable. And because of that, it's a method that's very, very well-rounded, and it's a good example, I think, of building a better rat trap or a better mousetrap. So, in any case, that's what it includes. Ed already talked about how Ed understands kind of the things in MetaStock and the how good scanning is and how people want to be able to identify lists of instruments, the ones that they want to trade from lists of instruments is what I meant to say. It does that. It has a system testing, the expert advisor. Very, very good add-on, and one I would expect from the Fulgent team. All the stuff that they design is actually really, really good. So in total, you're going to get the 5 explorations, the system test, the expert advisor, all of those methods that are also customizable as added shown. With this particular product, we only sell it as a one-time product. You don't have to pay for it every month. It's not an ongoing cost. You pay for it once and you own it. In addition to that, and I really like this because with all of the products that we sell as a one-time basis, we offer them with a money-back guarantee. So you're welcome to evaluate this, see if it works for you, see if it's helpful. And if it's not, it's something that you can get a money-back guarantee on it. Here at the webinar, we're going to do a special $395. If you don't have MetaStock, we'll actually include a free trial of MetaStock. And I'll just say, for MetaStock, we've been rated #1 in our price category 29 years in a row because of the things Ed has implemented, like the scanning, the testing, all that kind of stuff. So again, $495, $395 here at the event, 30-day money-back guarantee, a trial to MetaStock if you need it. Really very low risk proposition. You should try it. Give us a call, 800-882-3040. You can visit us online, metastock.com/saleschat. And you can also go online and get it at metastock.com/FulgentCT. So I hope you, I want to say thank you again, Ed, for kind of creating all these really cool products for MetaStock. We do appreciate that. Thanks for your time. I know that Ed's been really, really busy with all this stuff he's got in the fire. And so I really appreciate him spending some time with us to show it today. For all of you that attended, thank you for coming in. I hope you enjoyed the webinar. If you're watching us on YouTube, like, subscribe. It does help a great deal. We'll see you at the next one. Thanks for coming. Stay healthy. Stay well. See ya.
Hi, Kelly Clement here from MetaStock. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you found it instructive and informative. If you did, what I'd like to invite you to do is go ahead and like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps us a great deal, and it helps us bring you more awesome content like today's video. So go ahead and like and subscribe, and keep on watching.